Hi everybody, as promised on my Facebook page yesterday, I'm going to make a quick video showing you how to produce solid text like this just using a pen, and this little place card that it's on is a free shared project I've just created in Design Space. So it comes with these hearts that stand up, they cut out the back and they stand up, and these gold hearts will draw with your pen in the same way as I'm going to show you how to do the text now. The hearts are already done, you don't need to do those again. You could of course also get rid of the draw feature on it and just use the outermost one to do a cut shape with those interlocking hearts if you wanted to use it in a different way, but I've saved it as a pen project. Right, so let's go to Design Space, and here is the pen project. That's what you'll get if you, I'll share the link in the description below. That's what you'll get if you click on the link, and it'll take you to Design Space for this free shared place card project. But I'm just going to show you how you do the text and make it fill in. So I think I'll do it off the card just for now to make it a bit simpler, and then we'll attach it later on. So I'm just going to use my name as an example. Let's scroll down, and I'll choose a nice font, one of mine. I think I chose, yeah, this one, Ariska, for the Design Space project. I had to take it off obviously because it's a system font, and it wouldn't let me share it publicly because I'd used one of my own fonts. So I'm going to make it pen, obviously, to start with, and I'll zoom in. And a really important thing you've got to do before you do anything else is weld it, so we get rid of all those little overlappy bits. If there are any, you might not have used a scripty font, but if you have and it's got any of these overlapping pieces, you need to weld to get rid of those. Okay, so it doesn't need to be quite that big. I think I made mine quite a little bit smaller. I'm just looking at it now. Yeah, about that big maybe. Right, so we need to choose a colour, and so at the moment I'm just going to, and it was a glitter pen, so I'm going to go for glitter pen, and it was gold, so I'll make that. And then it's pretty simple really. All we do is we go to offset, and it needs to be a negative offset, and I use 0. I think for this glitter pen I use 0.05. That's way too big. That's not right. Let's just see what happens when we press offset. It's been doing this all morning, it's really glitchy. Yeah, it's not working. Right, so we'll get rid of that. We'll select it again. Offset. Let's do 0.01. Yeah, that's why. I chose too big a number. It's got to be 0.01. Pardon me. I'm getting confused with something I did before. So we're going to apply, and then we're going to offset that offset. So basically we just keep hitting offset on that negative offset, 0.01. That's centimeters, by the way. If you're working in inches, you'll need to choose a different number. Not sure what that will be, but it'll be something very small. So just keep going until it looks as if it's all pretty much filled in. And if you're using the glitter pen like I did, even though you can see you've got some tiny little spaces there, it will fill in. I don't think it's going to let us do another one. It stops at some point and nothing gets better. Maybe select that one there. Yeah, I think that'll fill in just fine. So they do all need to be gold, just the same. So I'm going to go to the layers panel, select them all. In fact, I don't need to do that, do I? I could just do that, select all, and then choose gold. And then we need to attach them. So then you bring your name onto here. Select the whole thing. All the actual place card is already attached with the score ready to go. So we just need to center the name on there. That looks pretty good. Maybe just drop it down a fraction. And then of course you need to attach that name to it as well. So then you would just go to make it, choose something tiny, continue, and you can see here it's going to score, it's going to use the pen, and it's going to use a basic cut. So I just chose, I was actually cutting mine out of poster board, and you can see it's going to ask you for the score tool first, then it's going to ask you, or does it do the pen first? I'm not sure. I've actually made a little video of when I did mine. It did the score first, I'm sure it did. Yeah, so I'll try, and with the magic of YouTube, I'll try and splice that in now. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to come back to me and I'll answer them. But I think for this bit I can sign off now. So from this point, it just went on to cut, obviously, and we've all seen that before. You don't need to see that, I don't think. This is the finished item. If you wanted, by the way, to do one with a black border, you would just make your original pen black or a different color, and then all the offsets a different color, and you do end up with a slightly different appearance to it, which is, I show that on the Facebook page. You might want to go take a look at that. Any questions, as I say, don't hesitate to come back to me.